Hello, good morning, children. How are you? I hope you all are doing good. You all have completed your half yearly exams. I hope you all have done well, and you have also completed a mini holiday of 2-3 days. So here we are starting our new block, and again with new lessons. So we have already completed block 20. 2 and 21 and 23 from geography series. Now we are again doing 24 from the geography series, which is motions of the earth. Today's topic will be rotation, circle of illumination, and axis. Okay, this is a very small lesson. Actually, this lesson is actually I was thinking to do it in two lessons together, but as this is the first class, so I'm doing this one. In our next lesson we'll do little more. So everything in this universe is in motion, nothing is stationary. Our earth also moves continuously in space, and it has two main types of motions, rotation and revolution. It simply means that everything in this universe, nothing is stationary, means nothing is like fixed. Everything moves so continuously or sometimes, but it moves depending on its conditions. So nothing is fixed, everything moves. So our earth also moves in its own place as well, and plus it revolves around the sun also. So these two movements are there, and these two movements are known as rotation and revolution. Today in this lesson we will be learning about rotation of the earth and two imaginary lines related to this rotation, circle of illumination and axis of the earth. The key words from this lesson will be rotation, circle of illumination, and axis. So let's see rotation. Rotation is very simple. The spinning of earth on its own axis is called rotation. It means that the earth will rotate. It will keep circling, but it will be on its axis. It is on its place. It's moving, not changing its place. When it changes the place, then it becomes revolution, and when it just moves on its own place, on its own axis, is known as rotation. This is very simple, and this rotation takes 24 hours, and it is 24 hours, and it gives us day and night. Okay, it's very simple. Now because of this rotation, there are two things happen, and these are two imaginary lines. They are not there on the earth drawn, but they are imaginary lines related to rotation. Number one is circle of illumination. Now circle of illumination is very simple. Very simple. I will just tell you what is it so that you will understand. Circle of illumination means separating the dark and light, or day and night. This is called circle of illumination. Nothing else. If anyone asks you what is circle of illumination, circle of illumination is an imaginary line which separates the darkness from light or day from night, is known as circle of illumination. Now how does it happen? This is the earth, this is the sun. When the earth faces the sun, what happens? One side faces the sun and the other side don't. So it simply is that the part which faces the sun, it has light, and the area which covered is light, it has got at least an boundary, you can say. So that imaginary lines, that lines, the last part of that earth which faces the light, this is called the circle of illumination. So it is half of the earth which receives the sunlight, and then other halves receives the sunlight. So it's an separating between dark and light and day and night. So this part is known as circle of illumination. It's so simple. It means day and night, separation of day and night, and the line is an imaginary line. So this is circle of illumination. You can see in this picture as well, this part which is receiving the light is known as circle of illumination. Okay, and the next is axis. The axis, I've already told you, the earth which moves on its own axis, the tilted line. You can see here in this picture, this tilted line, this line, this is on the earth keeps rotating on its axis. This is the axis, and it is 23° half. Okay, this is 23° half, and because of this, it is little tilted. It is little tilted. Some parts are having longer days because they get more sunlight, and some having shorter days because they get little less sunlight as it is tilted. And some the sun sets very late or sometimes they don't, and some sun rises little late, or sometimes they rises little late, or some like this. Sometimes some places are there, we have discussed last classes also, that they don't receive proper sunlight or something like that. So these are the places because of this rotation and because of the tiltedness of the earth. Okay, so what is axis? That line, which is that imaginary line on which the earth keeps rotating on its own place, that is called axis. So you have understood what is rotation. Rotation is rotating, the spinning of earth on its own axis, and when it rotates, the part which faces the sun receives the light. This part is known as circle of illumination, and the earth rotates on its own axis, on its own place, exactly on its place. This is that place where it keeps rotating. That tilted part 23.5 degree is known as axis. That's about rotation. Now, if the earth keeps moving around the as the earth also moves around the sun, that is known as revolution. I thought of completing rotation and revolution today only in my class, in the same class, but as this is the first class after the exam, I did not wanted you to be too much, give you too much. But in our next class, what I will do is that we'll do LP3, lesson 3, lesson 2 and lesson 3 together. Okay, because it's a very small lesson, within 10-15 minutes I can explain to you. But today I'm only doing rotation. I thought of completing revolution as well together. But enjoy your class. But next class we'll do revolution. Why with revolution comes seasons and equinox and solstice. So we'll do that one together. Okay, so nothing much, all you have to do is that reading this these points of rotation, circle of illumination and axis section, this section from page number 26. Complete your S1 on your workbook. Practice question 1, 2 in your notebook. You do complete the assignment in the Google Classroom. If you have any doubt, please contact me. I'll not give you any hard assignment, because first class I'll give you simple assignment. It will be very simple, 1-2 word, you just type it, finish. About practice question, practice homework question number 1 is fill in the blanks. I think you can do. Still, if you have problem, let me know. Question 2 is writing two different points between circle of illumination and axis. I hope it's very easy. Circle of illumination means separating day and night, light from darkness, and because of that we have day and they have night. And what is axis? Axis means because of the axis is 23.5 north, imaginary line on which the earth rotates. This rotation also gives us the same thing, day and night, and it completes is 1 hour. It completes in 24 hours, which makes a day. So that's the simple difference or the common thing of these two. Question number 3 is why earth rotates in west to east, or why the sun rises from east to west. The sun rises from east to west because our earth's rotation is west to east. As our earth rotates from west to east, that's why we see the sun is from east to west. If our earth was rotating from east to west, we would have seen sun from west to east, because when it comes west, then we get the sun in the east facing first. Okay, that's the Q3. I've already answered you also, so you don't have to have any problem. Lastly, thank you. Stay home, stay safe. I made this video very small because the lesson is also very small. I'll not complete this whole block in 4 lessons. I'll complete this block into 3 lessons. Today I've done LP1. I could have done revolution today only, but it's okay. First class, you do this much, and next class we'll do revolution, season, solstice, and equinox. That is very small. That will also take only 10-12 minutes only. So please enjoy your class, and we'll be finishing this whole block 24 in 3 classes. Okay, so thank you. Stay home, stay safe, take care, and if you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay, and one more last thing is that I have if any one of you is still incomplete assignments, do it. You can do the backdated also. If time is over, still you can do it. Thank you. Okay, bye bye.